Students, in the past video lectures, we have discussed about combination of resistors, and in this video session, we will be solving few more numerical problems based on combination of resistors, connecting resistors in series and parallel. Now, in the problem which is seen, you are supposed to find out equivalent resistance between A and B. Equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance between A and B. You are supposed to find out equivalent resistance between A and B. So when you want to find out equivalent resistance between A and B, you should identify which resistors are connected in series, which are connected in parallel. 15 ohm resistance and 10 ohm resistance both are connected in series. As they are in series, the effective resistance of these two become 15 plus 10, which is 25 ohm. 15 ohm plus 10 ohm is equal to 25 ohm. And that 25 ohm is connected in parallel with this 30 ohm. So therefore, this combination become 25 ohm into 30 ohm divided by 25 plus 30. This is 25 into 30 divided by 55. You can cancel this with 5. 5 5s 25, 5 11s 55. This is 150 divided by 11. And this 150 by 11 is in series with this 20 ohm. You can check that. You can check that. 150 by 11 ohm is in series with this 20 ohm. Therefore, adding this 20 ohm to this, you will be getting 150 by 11 plus 20, which is equal to 150 plus 220 divided by 11. This is 0, 7, 3 divided by 11. And that is overall connected in parallel with this 15 ohm. Okay. So this total part is now connected in parallel with this 15 ohm. So finally, effective resistance will be equal to 15 into 370 divided by 11 plus divided by 15 plus 370 divided by 11. This is I can write it as 15 divided by 370 divided by 11, and this is 15 tens 150 65 165 plus 370 divided by 11. 11 and 11 gets cancelled. This is equal to 15 into 370 divided by 5, and 12 13 remained is 3 4 5 535 ohm. You can resolve this to, you will be getting effective resistance between A and B. The students, here we have multiple resistors which are connected. This also you need to solve step by step. Check it up. From any one corner you see from this corner I am considering. This 20 ohm and this 20 ohm both are connected in parallel. So if both are having same values, what is the effective resistance? It becomes half of that. That means 20 and 20 will become 10 ohm. That we have already seen in the previous video lecture. 20 ohm, effective resistance, as they are connected in parallel, effective resistance become 10 ohm. Okay. That 10 ohm resistance is in series with this resistor. Okay. So till here you have the circuit. This is 10 ohm. This is 10 ohm, and that is connected with these two resistors, which are 10 ohm and 10 ohm. Okay, this part is this, and this part is this bottom. 10 and 10 both are connected in series, right? These two connected in series, these two connected in series, overall connected in parallel. So 10 and 10 become 20, 10 and 10 become 20, 20 and 20 is in parallel, that become 10 ohm. Okay, so finally what is the effective value till here? Effective value till here is equal to 10 ohm, right? And that 10 ohm is in series with this 10 ohm. 10 and 10 become 20. Therefore, the final value here, there will be 10 ohm, there will be 10 ohm, and in middle we have 320 ohm resistors. This 320 ohm resistors here, 20, 20, 20. Bottom, top, here it is 10 ohm, this 10, and this total we have calculated and it is 10 ohm. And what is the effective from this? 10 and 10 become 20. 20, 20, 20, this become 60. Okay, 20 and 60 are in parallel. That is 20 into 60 divided by 80. 4, 30 divided by 2, which is 15. So what is the final value here? 15 ohm is the final value. So till this point, we have calculated that is 15 ohm. And that 15 ohm is connected in series with the 30 ohm battery. This is 30 ohm and this is 15 ohm and here it is 20 volt. What is the effective resistance? Both are connected in series. R equivalent is equal to 30 plus 15, which is equal to 45 ohm. And what about current in the circuit? I is equal to V divided by R, that is 20 volt divided by 45 ohm. Okay, 5 fours 20 and 5 nines 45. This is 4 by 9. 4 by 9 ampere is the current in the circuit. Students, let us solve this question. We have two resistors, 5 ohm, 5 ohm, both are connected in series. 10 ohm, 10 ohm, both are connected in series, and that is both connected in parallel. Effective is connected to the battery of 50 volt. Now I want to find out equivalent resistance and also current in each resistor. So in each resistor, you should find out the effective current in the circuit. So for that, let me name this. This is resistor R1 and this is resistor R2. It is resistor R3 and this is resistor R4. Okay. Now I can redraw this circuit like this. R1 and R2 both are connected in series. R3 and R4 both are connected in series. So I will redraw the circuit like this. What is the effective value? Here it is 10 ohm. Here it is 20 ohm. That is connected to a battery of 50 volt. Okay. Now 20 ohm and 10 ohm both are connected in parallel. Therefore, the final will become only one resistor, and that is 20 into 10 divided by 20 plus 10, which is equal to 33, and this become 20 by 3 and 3 6 18 6.66, or let it be 20 by 3 ohm. 20 by 3 ohm is the value of equivalent resistance. And what is its value? 20 by 3 ohm. And what is voltage? 50 volt is connected over there. So answer for the first question is 20 by 3 ohm. Next, you should find out current in each resistor. So in order to find current in each resistor, you should find out overall current in the circuit. What actually happens here, when you are connecting all these resistors to battery, this battery will set up some current. There will be some current I coming here, and at this point say P and this point say Q. When current I comes to this nodal point P, it get divided into two parts because there are two paths for the current after coming to this point P. So after coming to point P, some current I1 is entering into this 5 ohm resistor, some current I2 enter into 10 ohm resistor. 5 ohm, 5 ohm both are connected in series. Therefore, current in both these resistors, 5 ohm and 5 ohm, will be same I1. Current in these two 10 ohm resistors will be same because they are connected in series. and here it will be I2, and here also it will be I2. Now you should find out I1 and I2 values. Okay, for that what I do, this is current I coming here to point P, and I1 current enter into this 10 ohm, I2 current enter into this 20 ohm, because 10 and 10 become series, that is 20, 5 and 5 is 10, that is connected here. Now I want to find out effective current I is equal to V divided by R equivalent. Without knowing the value of I, you cannot calculate I1 and I2. Therefore, first I am finding out I. I is equal to V by R equivalent. What is the voltage provided here? 50 volt divided by equivalent resistance is 20 divided by 3. This is equal to 50 into 3 divided by 20. This and this will be cancelled. That is 5 3 is 15 by 2 ampere. This is current in the circuit. Okay. So the effective current in the circuit is 15 by 2 ampere. That is the current I. Now I want to find out I1 and I2, right? These two are connected in parallel. So I can find out I1 here, and this is I2. I should find out I1 and I2. We have formulas, direct formulas for that. I1 is equal to, as these are connected in parallel, I1 is equal to 20 divided by 20 plus 10 into net current I. This is 20 divided by 30 into I is 15 by 2. 15 twos, and this is 10. This is equal to 10 ampere. 10 ampere of current is passing into this, and I2 will be equal to 10 divided by 30 into 15 divided by 2. This is 2 5's 10 and 15 2's 30. This is equal to 5 by 2 ampere. I1 and I2 values are 10 ampere and 5 by 2 ampere. That means into this 5 ohm resistors, current 10 ampere goes. So the value of current coming here is 10 ampere, and the value of current coming here is 5 by 2 ampere. This is the way you can calculate current in each resistor. Students, there are few questions which are being displayed on the screen. I recommend you to copy these questions and solve these questions by yourself. Of course, fourth and fifth questions, those models I did not explain till now in the any video lecture. This fourth model and fifth model, if you want to try, you just try. If you get it, okay. Then if you are not getting it, in the next video session, I'll explain these model questions. So how to find out effective resistance when such type of circuits are being given, I'll explain that in the coming video sessions. And one more question also. You try these problems.